Hello. Hello there. Welcome and happy Friday. I hope you're having a great day. Keep having technology changes on me here. But welcome. I hope wherever you are, your Friday is getting off to a really great start. Please make sure to say hello. Put your name in the comments. If you're watching on replay, please do a hashtag replay so I know. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and I will go ahead and check those comments. If you have any questions throughout this video, make sure that you put your comments, your questions in the comments. I'll get to them. Also, if you have any tips or tricks or things that you like to do, please also put them into the comments because I'd love to know, and I know everyone else in our community would like to know too. For those of you who are just joining us today, my name is Kimberly Brown and I am a Saint Beauty artist. And I want to welcome you to our skincare series. Today is number 5 of a 6-part series. And we have gone over a lot so far. So if you've missed any of those videos, you'll want to back up and watch them also. But feel free, if this is the first one you're watching, hop on in. This is a great place to be. So we started off with the skin and how to hydrate and the importance of hydrating. Everything is focused on creating healthy, radiant skin no matter what your age, because we do have a lot of control. From the skin and hydration, we moved into skincare, then into exfoliation and moisturizing and sun care. So we've covered a lot of topics. Today is our second to the last topic, and what we're looking at today is facial rolling or facial massage. And guess what I forgot in the refrigerator? My facial roller. So I will be zooming out in just a minute. So please, again, let me know if you're here. I will be back in a minute. I wish I had some music to play for you. All right, well that was fun. If it wasn't on my computer, I would have taken you on a field trip with me. But what I did is I put my facial roller in the freezer. I'll explain that to you in just a little bit. So I thought we would dive right in. So if you have your own facial roller, whether it looks like this, or there are a lot of different ones. Some of them have the multi-balls that you roll over your face, and some of them are just a big ball. Anyway, if you Google facial rollers, you will find a lot of different options. All right, so this is a basic at-home lymphatic drainage technique. You can do this at home very safely. You can also go to a spa and also have it done even as part of a facial. So it's a really good thing to do on a regular basis, and we'll dive into some of the benefits of that. But what you want to do is start with a nice clean face. So I've already washed my face. I have applied a serum, and to just help it to roll a little smoother on my face, I'm going to also be adding my moisturizer. Now, a moisturizer, a serum, or some kind of a facial treatment that you want to use, that's totally optional. It just helps the roller to move a little smoother. So I'm just going to put a little bit on and give a little bit of an assist to the roller. So you want to start with very clean hands, a clean face, and a clean roller. Now, looking at the anatomy of your face, this is how we're going to tackle it. We are going to be moving the fluids. So we have fluids in our body. We have what's called the lymphatic system, and this is like, and if you think of Venice and Italy with all of the canals, it's kind of the canal system for our body. It is a crucial system for our body. It's made out of tissue, cells, organs, and they all work together, and their job really is to move excess fluids or the fluids in the body to where they need to be. And sometimes these fluids need to be moved out because we have leakage, we have things that are not good and healthy for our body, so those get released into the lymphatic system, and then the lymphatic system, we sweat it out, etc. I'll let your mind go to where it needs to go. Anyway, sometimes we get inflammation, we get stagnant, we get blockages, but the lymphatic system needs a little bit of assistance, and that's where massage or facial rolling really comes in. So that is what we're focusing on today. Now, lymphatic system is really important. It's also part of your immune system. So if it's not working well, then your immune system's not working well. You kind of see the effects of this. So what we want to do is we want to direct our pressure, the motion of the roller towards lymph nodes. Now, we have a lot of lymph nodes in our face and in our neck, our whole body, but two of the big areas that you're going to see people focusing on is this area right here. So if you feel your muscle that kind of comes down there, it's just on this side of it. We've got some nice deep nodes in there. We have a lot of nodes up by the temple area. There are some that run down here too. But the direction that we're going to be working on is towards the temple or the outer side of the neck. And with the facial roller, you want to apply a smooth, gentle pressure. And we'll start off at the neck. And this is the one where there are some different schools of thought. One school of thought is that you go down leading towards those nodes. Another school of thought is that you move it up to the area under the jaw. And we'll get into some of the pros and cons of that. But whichever way you choose to do on your neck, just be consistent. Don't go up and down, because then you're just not really moving things. You want to make sure they move. Now, on the face, we're going to be moving up. We're going to be moving up, and turn to the small side, gently up, and then the forehead. So that's kind of the motion. I am going to roll down on my neck. So gentle pressure with a nice clean roller. You're just rolling it down. And I just tend to do about 6 times in the same spot. And then I'll move on to another spot. And 6 times is just what I've seen and learned in some different classes. And so it's a nice, gentle rolling pressure. I'm going a little fast. So you need to make sure that you are cleaning your roller on a regular basis. I would say clean it after every use is my advice to you. And true story. So I had my roller sitting out, and my son and my daughter-in-law's dog was really curious. She is the cutest English bulldog. She was sniffing around, just really curious. So I went ahead and I rolled it on her. She really liked it. But I gave her a little lymphatic massage, and then I put it away. I didn't even think about it. And then later that night, I grabbed my roller to roll my face, and all of a sudden, now I'm switching to my chin on up to my temple. So I'm rolling in one direction towards the lymph nodes. Anyway, so I get ready for my nighttime routine. I like doing the roller in the morning and at night. And all of a sudden my face started to break out. I started to get a hive, and you can feel it with the roller. I was feeling the bumbles going over, and for the life of me, it's like, what's going on? This is a moisturizer I've used and used. I didn't eat anything weird today, and then I remembered. I had given the dog a little massage and forgot to clean it afterwards. So don't be like me. Don't forget. Just get into the habit of cleaning it after every use. So I'm going to go above the lips now. Same thing, upward direction, nice, soft, gentle pressure. And so to clean it, you can use nice warm sudsy water is good. You can also squirt it with or rub some rubbing alcohol on it. that also helps. And I'm just going back and forth with both sides of the face, but you could definitely do one side and look at the comparison and then do the other. So there are some people in the beauty industry and specialists that say that facial rolling, I mean, obviously it has an immediate impact. It's moving the lymphatic fluid. It's helping if you've got puffiness, it's just going to help move it out. But with prolonged use, it's said that there's actually a sculpting benefit. Let's say we're using this gentle upward motion, and the idea, the hypothesis is that you are training your muscles to lift up. So opposite direction of gravity and how it has been impacting us our entire life, pulling our muscles down. Now we're pulling them up. And then we're going to finish going over the forehead and again pulling in towards that temple area where the lymph nodes are. All right, so how often should you do this? You can do it any time from, I'd say, a couple times a day to a couple times a week. Totally your call. But if you want to, test that hypothesis on the sculpting effects, then you probably would want to do it twice a day for a couple weeks and then see for yourself. And I had told you that my roller was in the freezer. You can store it in the freezer or the refrigerator. Now, the rollers are made out of different substances, different types of crystals or gems, and this is a rose quartz right here. And you will notice that they do feel cool to the touch, but when they roll on your skin, they start to warm up a little bit. So having a nice cool roller is very soothing. It feels really nice on the skin. And if you have acne going on, this is really nice. Put it in the freezer or the refrigerator and roll it over. If you have an active bloom of acne that is red and angry, do not roll over the top of that, but roll around that, because with the acne, it's drawing in a lot of fluids, a lot of inflammation, a lot of yucky stuff that we do want to move out of our body. And so moving it up towards your lymph nodes can help kind of unplug things a little bit. And again, if you do, use it when you have fresh acne, I would make sure that you use not just the soap, but also use the isopropyl rubbing alcohol to help clean it off from that. So the cool feels really good, especially if you have a lot of puffiness or swelling. What also feels good is if you put it in warm water for a while so it gets nice and warm, and then roll it over your face. Kind of think of a warm stone massage. And if you have one of those face masks that you put on that's like the tissue face mask that just kind of stays there, this feels really good warmed up over that. So warm or cool, totally cool to use. I'm totally good to use. All right, so some of the key benefits we've already gone over a little bit, but it's going to improve that lymph flow, that lymph drainage, moving the fluid through your body so you have better circulation. Things get removed through their natural processes. This circulation also helps with blood flow. And when your blood flow is good, your skin is going to look more radiant. Just going to have that natural glow because you brought the blood surface up, activated it, you're moving things around, so you're going to look more glowy. It also helps with product absorption. So when you put your moisturizer on or you put your serum on, it's just helping it to absorb a little better into those areas. And it just feels good too. There is some research showing that it actually helps to stimulate your parasympathetic system. That's your rest and your relax. So it can be a little calming for you. So it does feel good. It feels really good when someone else does it to you too. If you have a partner, that would be very lovely. Now, aftercare. Yeah. Today I was not totally prepared. But anyway, I would just kind of blot my face off a little bit with a tissue, and you're ready to go. So I am now makeup application ready. And if it was nighttime, nighttime, instead of using my daytime moisturizer, I would have switched to my nighttime moisturizer and called it good and just gone to bed. But I'm all ready for makeup. It helps to create that smooth canvas for your makeup application to stay on really well. And so that's kind of it in a nutshell with facial rolling. If you have any questions or insights, please do put them into the comments. Let me check to see if there's anything else I wanted to go over with you. Okay, so just a few things to remind you. Gentle pressure in an upward direction, or in the case of your neck, if you choose to go downward, just always moving in the same direction, whichever way you decide to go. It can have a sculpting effect, according to some research, and it's just a good thing to add to your makeup routine, especially if you want to work a little bit or enhance your makeup application or your product absorption a little bit. All right, so remember, this is day 5 of a 6-part series, and I will be doing a drawing tomorrow. So you want to make sure that you get your name in the drawing, and how you get your name in the drawing, you like and you comment on the post, share any insights that you have, invite a friend or tag a friend to join. If a friend does join the class, you get an extra 5 entries, and then also completing your daily log. So this is posted in our private Facebook group, and you can just scroll down. It is a PDF. You can print it out, and you want to be posting every day on what you do. So one thing you could do is you could print it out and you could take a picture of it and you can post it in the comments. I'll go ahead and put up another post that's just of the tracker sheet so that you can upload or comment on how many days you've done it, you know, what you have done, where you might see that an improvement is needed, or maybe you gain some insight. Maybe you're figuring out you're only drinking 3 glasses of water a day when, you know, the idea is to maybe get around 11 glasses. So that's an area that can definitely up your skin game. So make sure that you're doing your homework tracker. And if you're doing it all on your computer, you could also just, you know, take a picture, you know, electronically, put in what's going there, or you can just put it in the comments also. All right. So remember to implement these good skincare practices into your own routine so that you can see those benefits of healthy, radiant skin. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. And if you're watching this later on, please do make sure to comment and let me know where you're coming from. And I hope you found this very helpful. Have a great day. Bye-bye.